How about your team, the Lakers? They had gone for like almost a 5-0 downward spiral until recently when they won. And then yesterday I saw they also won again against the Trailblazers. What do you want? What's going on in the Lakers?
I think, and no excuses for this. Like I told you the very first day when we were doing this, Lakers season entirely depend on AD. Now, if you watch the game between Lakers and the Suns, the first in-season tournament game that was here in Phoenix, and the Lakers won in the fourth quarter, you notice something. And I think it's the fear that every Laker has always wished not to be exposed. And that is AD has been struggling this season. And that's why LeBron has been dominating. Now, the good thing about LeBron, I was listening to a podcast a few days ago when PG was talking to, it's PG's podcast. And he was saying when LeBron was in Miami, they met in the Eastern Conference Final. And at some point, D-Wade was struggling in that playoff. But the person who made this playoff, because they were sure with the D-Wade struggling, they were going to beat the Miami Heat. But LeBron prolonged that series to a Game 7, where D-Wade got back his confidence and they won ultimately, which is true. That is what I saw this time when the Lakers were playing the Suns. AD is really struggling, that's for sure. I don't know what's going on with him, maybe, which is normal. He's not himself. And you look at how LeBron has been dominating and how he's been, and during that game when the game went down to the wire, it was LeBron and Reeves. AD's work was just to get the rebound and look for Reeves or look for LeBron. So I think that's why we've been struggling a lot. I don't know until when will this AD get his together, but even if he gets it. Right now, we are really we're really fighting for playoff spot. I'm scared.
One thing
I hope he can get his act together before before it's too late.
See, you are a king of double speak. You say you don't have time, but then you're like, I hope he gets his act together before playoffs. We don't have time to wait for that.
But we are winning. We are winning.
Okay, you're winning, but I'm looking at your wins here. Listen, I'm looking at your wins here. Yesterday, the in-season tournament, you played against the Suns. I think that's when you started this winning streak again. You won by a whisker, 122 to 119. Yesterday against the Trailblazers, it was 110 to 116. And then Rockets, that was your last loss game. However, my point is, I'm concerned because I think some people feel like LeBron being on the Lakers, that is enough. It's like he will take us to the promised land. But and as much as you guys want to say AD is also not giving his all, which I agree, I feel like the other players must also step up. I think the likes of D'Angelo Russell, the likes of Austin Reeves, these people should remember, they're the future of the Lakers. LeBron, AD, these are people aging up and they'll soon leave. And it will be so sad seeing the Lakers with no one. The other day we were talking about handing over the mantle. And you confessed. You said, right now there is no one in the Lakers that LeBron can give the mantle. And all he has to do is wait for his son, Bronny James, to come so that he can leave. That's sad. That's just sad. Right now,
I mean, I agree with you,
right
and I'm not double speaking on when. I mean, you can put it that way. No excuse for that. Like I said, we all have our preferences. My preference is not James Harden. That's why I'm just saying this. You know where I stand with AD. I've constantly mentioned and stressed that AD needs to show up every single day. But this is the reality. This is what we are facing. I'm not saying we need time. I'm saying there's no time. We're just hoping that he can get his act together before it's too late. But at the same time, bro, when you have LeBron, when you have the king, when you have the GOAT of all time, GOAT of all time, you can never write that team off.